So today it seems like the message that it was being presented to me over and over and over again was this idea that it's important to seek first to understand than to be understood, and to seek to understand the full picture before making a judgment. Because sometimes we make snap judgments, we judge quickly. We see someone, we see that first presentation they give us, and we make a sudden judgment about who they are, what kind of life they're living, and what kind of a business it might be, and then we can judge quickly. But if we don't know the full picture, we might be judging in a way that is harmful, and we may be pushing things away that could potentially benefit us. Maybe it's because we're afraid of something different. Maybe it's because we've been hurt in the past, or there was something uncomfortable that was being presented to me. Maybe that was what I was seeing was something that it was showing me something within myself that I don't want to see. I want to avoid it, but because it's being brought up in me by that other person or that place, that I then shun that person or I shun that place because it triggers me. It brings it up within me. And so I had several clients that I worked with today who were telling me their stories, their childhood, their backgrounds, things that have happened that put them on the path that led them to where they are. And someone might look at them and say, oh, they're just criminals. They're in jail. And yet, if you understand their background, you can have compassion and understanding and recognize that they're people. They're human beings. And they've made mistakes. Oftentimes, if you look at their childhood and you see the things that have happened that's led them to this moment, you might look and go, well, what do you expect? I mean, they had this life, everything they were taught, everything that they were surrounded with, gave them this lifestyle. And then tonight we went and watched Wicked, the opening night. This is a play that, I've wanted to see for 20 years. 20 years ago, back in 2004, my friend and I, we went to New York City and we were going to go see it on Broadway. And I had purchased tickets in advance, but then, got an email back a couple days later saying, oh, those tickets were no longer available. And so we ended up seeing Fiddler on the Roof instead. But tonight was the first time I've actually seen Wicked all the way through. I've known the music, I've listened to the music for years, but actually seen the show. And that idea of Alphaba and her, how many people just judged her so quickly. And then were trying to find someone to blame, and how quickly they would turn, because for fear and different things that would come up, they were able to just turn it around, blame her, and then just because she was different, people were able to go, oh, that must be true because different is not normal and different is scary. And so in your life, are you making quick judgments? Are you judging yourself harshly and others? If so, I remind you to just pause, take a deep breath, and to seek to understand. Find a way to have compassion and love for all life. Recognizing that you are a miracle, that you have a purpose, that you are worthy and you are worth it. And so are the other humans on this planet. And if we can do better to seek to understand, to connect, to recognize that we have much more in common than different, that can help us bridge gaps, that can help us find peace where there might otherwise be war. And so remember that you're a miracle, you have a purpose, you're here for a reason. Seek to understand yourself and others. So thank you for being here with me today. If today's message is for you, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.